Every time there's a new month, I worry that I don't have enough new items that I've been collecting throughout the weeks. And then I pull out my collection and realize there's a ton of really exciting new things here. So in this video, we are going to be taste testing all of the new items that have come out in the last few weeks for March 2024. There are seriously so many exciting things, mostly snacks, of course. We have a couple meals and a couple non-food items too that I'll talk about at the end. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. I make monthly videos of all the new things that Trader Joe's comes out with. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe down below. So as usual, I'm going to start with the thing that takes the longest to cook, because as it's cooking, we'll try everything else and then we'll try this at the end. So here's a new breakfast item. This is the chicken sausage and cheddar cheese breakfast bake, a savory bread pudding. This sounds so delicious to me, and it's like hefty, like there's some weight to it. I feel like these frozen items make cooking breakfast for your family so easy, and this one just sounds so good. Chicken sausage, cheddar cheese, pudding. I'm interested to see what the texture is like. So you can pop this in the microwave for, it looks like only 10 minutes. But with things like this, I do prefer to put them in the oven. I feel like the texture is just so much better when they're in the oven. So we'll go ahead and throw this into the oven and cook it for 35 minutes. So while that is cooking, I'm also going to cook this near the tail end of the breakfast bake, and this is a new frozen pizza. So I really like the frozen pizzas from Trader Joe's. I do think they tend to be a little heavy on the crust. So if you hate crust, be fair warned on that. But all of their flavors are really good. A couple of my favorites that I've tried is they have one that's like, I want to say it's like pesto. It's really bready. I'll have to link it over here. It's very good. Their little mini cheese pizzas are also delicious. This one over here, those ones are good too. So this one is cooked at 425 for about 15 minutes. So I'll probably throw this one in at the tail end of that breakfast. So let's jump into some sweets. I have a lot of sweets here coming up, so if you have a sweet tooth, stay tuned. But this one is the naturally flavored caramel palmiers puff pastry biscuits. I love puff pastry. I think it makes everything taste better. And these cookies should look so delicious. Come in 2 separate packs. Here they are. Okay, they definitely look a little different than the cookies I'm thinking of. They're super thin, like little cookies. Okay, this reminds me of something very specific. I need to look it up. There'd always be this tin of cookies that my grandma would have during Christmas time that they still come out with. Oh yes, here they are. Danish butter cookies. That is exactly what these taste like. Very delicious, really light, crispy. Yeah, definitely has that crystallized sugar, buttery, a little caramel. These are super good. I do have a couple salty snacks too, so let's mix it up a little bit. Here are the crispy, crunchy mini mochi rice nuggets. This is probably, I want to say maybe the 5th variation of mochi nuggets that Trader Joe's has come out with, and I love every single one that they've come out with. They have a spicy one, a little rice nugget one, and a savory crunchy type one that looks like little tater tots. So these ones are little mini. Oh, they're so cute. They're tiny. Give them a try. Yep, these are good. These taste exactly how the bigger ones taste as I remember them. On the bag it says delicious for snacking, add to soups, great on salads. Okay, that is actually a really good idea. I might put these on salads because I feel like they're just a little plain to be by themselves, and since they're so small, I think I prefer the bigger ones if I was just going to eat them. As I'm eating more of them though, I can see how these could also be very addicting, and you can just eat them straight out of the bag. So next up we have the Snickerdoodle Cookies. These are soft, chewy, and dusted with sugar and cinnamon. These are in the bakery section, and these have been out for a few weeks, but this is the first time that I've seen them at my Trader Joe's. All right, so these just look like your classic Snickerdoodle cookie. But I feel like I'm a little picky with Snickerdoodles. I love Snickerdoodles, and I feel like sometimes they have like a bad aftertaste. So let's see if this one does. Good texture, not super crispy. It is like that soft and chewy texture. Good flavor. Definitely a solid Snickerdoodle. I'm not incredibly wowed. Like, I'm not like this is one of the best grocery store Snickerdoodles I've ever tried. It's just like fine. It meets expectations. I am a cookie gal though, so I will be finishing this cookie. Next up, we have a very interesting new item. These are the peas and carrots sour gummy candies. You have to let me know if this is a dupe for anything. I've never seen anything like this before, like this concept. So when I saw this, I got very excited to try because I am super curious what these taste like. Because I doubt that they're flavored peas and carrots. That would be a little silly. So what are they flavored as? So it says they're fruit flavored. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the carrots look like how you would imagine, like just a shaped gummy, but the peas actually look like peas. I was imagining the carrots like little pieces of carrots, like when you get frozen peas and carrots mixed together and the carrots are like really tiny. That's what I was imagining the carrots like, but they're not. They look like little shapes. So very interesting concept. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna try the carrot. Trying really hard to place what they taste like. I feel like it tastes like mixed fruit, like a citrus fruit. Like I want to say maybe grapefruit. It has like a jelly gummy taste. It's not sour at all to me. And the texture is very like a jelly gummy. Let's try the peas. The peas look like they're like kind of glazed with something. Like kind of like a jelly bean is, you know? Okay. The peas are a lot more sour. I'm having a hard time placing what fruit the peas are too. Maybe kiwi. Tastes like a kiwi jelly bean, or maybe like kiwi juicy pear, only a sour juicy pear, but the texture is like a jelly bean. So these are cute and unique, something fun to maybe throw in your kids' Easter basket, but I don't think this would be something that's like gonna be a staple on their shelves, and I probably personally would not repurchase it. Next up, we have the Joe's O's cereal bars, peanut butter. So I don't typically buy the cereal from Trader Joe's. I actually don't really buy cereal in general. I'm not a big cereal gal, but I love a good granola bar. So I figured these would actually be really good to grab and go, take into the office, take to school. So I love the concept of them, and I think peanut butter pairs really well with things. So let's give it a try. It comes with 5 bars. It looks like a granola bar size. Remember when they used to have like Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal bars and I think like Reese's Pieces, and in between, like to be like the milk, they put white chocolate frosting. Oh, they were so good. They were candy bars, but they were sold as cereal bars. Oh man. I feel like back when we were kids, there was so many just like delicious junk food that they marketed as normal food. All right, here's what it looks like. All right, let's give it a try. Okay, this is delicious. I will say I'm not sure how good they are for you. The peanut butter tastes like Reese's peanut butter. It's like sweetened. The cereal tastes super fresh, and there are peanuts mixed in too that add a really nice taste and texture. This one's a gem. This one might be the biggest winner so far. This one is good. So Trader Joe's came out with 4 new flavors of these little yogurts, and each of these yogurts are only 69 cents. So I only got 2 of them because I felt like 4 was a lot to try it all at once. And it's the blueberries and cream yogurt, and then we have the vanilla and cream. They also have lemon and cream and raspberry and cream. I feel like the price is so right for these, and they'd be so nice to just throw in a lunchbox. So let's give them a try. All right, so it has that foil on the top. I want to see if they're just like normal yogurt. Okay, let's see here. Pretty thick. Yeah, this is super good. Very sweet. I like this a lot. Kind of reminds me of a yogurt I used to eat as a kid. It may be Trix. I like this. Blueberry is a hit. Let's try the vanilla one. Oh yeah, this one's thick too. Yeah, this one's delicious too. I would say they're on the sweeter side, so I would say these are kid approved. If you do have kids, this would probably be great to throw in their lunch boxes. And they're so affordable. Okay, next up, we have a new chip. These are the Pizza Party potato chips. I'm super excited for these because I love pizza flavored things. Like the pizza Pringles. Those are so good. So I hope that they taste like that. And I think these are Kettle Chips. Let's see. Kettle Chips are my favorite. Oh, they smell exactly like pizza Pringles. Okay, let's give it a try. And they are Kettle Chips. So here's what they look like. So the pizza seasoning is definitely there. I will say though, I think these lean a little too salty for me. I really like the pizza seasoning. Maybe I just got one that was like particularly seasoned, because look at this. Look at this chip compared to this chip. There's a difference. So let's try this one. I think I do prefer that one, but I would like one in between. This one just feels over seasoned. Yeah, it's just a little too salty. So these are definitely fun to try. I will eat the whole bag probably by the end of the day, but I don't think this is something I'm going to like rave about, repurchase every time, top favorite item, which is a bit of a bummer because I feel like these were very, very close to being amazing. It's just the seasoning distribution. It's not doing it for me. Okay, next up we have another treat. These are the Brookie Caramel Candy Clusters. And I love the Brookie from Trader Joe's. It's a brownie cookie mix, and I love the texture of it. It's in the bakery section. I get it as a sweet treat sometimes because I think that's one of the best items from the bakery section. So I was excited when they came out with this, but it doesn't really seem like it's like a brookie texture. So let's take a look here. Yeah, they're like caramel clusters. Let's see if they describe it. Yeah, it's like a caramel cluster with brownie and cookie pieces on top, covered in chocolate. So very sweet. Let's give it a try. Very sweet. I'm definitely not getting brookie from this. It's also really salty. Yeah, there's sea salt drizzled on the caramel, and for that reason I don't think this one's for me. It's just too salty. I see what they were trying to do here, but the brownie and cookie pieces are so minimal. It's mainly a blob of caramel with little cookies on it, and it's salted. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to finish this piece. It is just so salty. Well, not every item can be a hit. This one is a big flop for me, so I'll definitely give this one to my family. Okay, next up, these I wasn't even sure if I was going to try because I was thinking, oh, they're probably gonna go bad so soon. These are the glazed chocolate donut holes, and they are gluten-free and dairy-free. These are in the bakery section. When I checked the Best By date, my mind was blown. Just take a moment, guess what the Best By date for this is. It was in the bakery section. If you guessed a year and a half away from today, you would be correct. This is Best By July of 2025. When I read that, I was so shook. I was like, what type of sorcery is in these gluten-free donuts? So I picked them up. Since I have all year to finish them before they go bad, give them a try. They're just like these super chocolatey donut holes. It looks lightly glazed. It looks like a little brownie ball that's lightly glazed. Let's try it. Okay. These are fine. Taste is pretty good, especially for being gluten-free. They taste very similar to pre-packaged donut holes. They don't taste like the donut holes you get at a donut shop. If you're comparing it to that, they are good. Definitely a good chocolate flavor, but they do taste packaged, if that makes sense. I'm a bit curious of what it's made out of that gives it such a long shelf life, but we won't look too hard into that. Okay, next up we have the Hold the Cone Tips. Waffle cone tips filled with dark chocolate. So growing up, I would have those drumstick ice cream cones, and the best part of those ice cream cones was always the bottom of the ice cream. But sometimes I feel like when you just do the best part, it like takes the appeal away from the best part. So we'll see if that's the case here, because I think that's the whole concept of these, is that it's just the best part of the ice cream cone. But when it's just the tips, you don't get any contrast. You don't have that looking forward to that last bite. So let's see if it's a cool concept or if it's just kind of gimmicky. So it comes in this little foil bag. All right, there's a bunch in here. Yep, it looks like a waffle cone with dark chocolate. Let's give it a try. I don't know. Comment down below. Is that a kid thing to look forward to the tip of the ice cream cone? Because now that I'm an adult, I kind of just want the ice cream. This is just like a waffle cone and chocolate. I almost rather just eat pure chocolate. It's fine. It tastes exactly how you would think. There's nothing weird about it, but I definitely would not repurchase this. So I'm gonna try two new cream cheese spreads. They're both very different. One is super new, and then I think this one came out during the holidays, but I never tried it. The first one, that's the newest one, is the black garlic flavored cream cheese spread. So I'm very excited to try this because I love garlic. Black garlic is just like an aged garlic, so it's basically like the garlic flavor amplified. So I'm definitely excited to try this. And then the second one is the hot cocoa inspired cream cheese spread. The reason I did not pick this up before is because I'm usually not a sweet cream cheese person, but my brother-in-law actually picked this up, so I was like, perfect, I'll try it. So hopefully this gives these cream cheeses a decent chance of being good, but I'm using a gluten-free bagel, and that's just the one we had at our house. The texture is definitely a little different. If you've never had the gluten-free bagels from Trader Joe's, there's a difference. There's definitely a difference. All right, let's try this hot cocoa one first. I'm just gonna put like a good dollop here right on the end. I'm already getting full, so I'm not gonna eat this whole bagel. Wow, I really like that. It has like a really nice chocolate flavor. I'm trying to think if I would typically eat this on bagels because I'm really not a sweet cream cheese person, but there's something about this that it's delicious. Yeah, if you like sweet cream cheeses, this one really might be for you. Try the black garlic. So this one you can literally see pieces of black garlic in it. Try this on the other side. Smells very garlicky. Yeah, I would say this one is more my speed. Kind of reminds me of garlic bread. And be fair warned, if you do put this on your bagel in the morning, your breath will absolutely smell like garlic. It's almost guaranteed. The garlic flavor in this one is strong. So yeah, these definitely are both fun and good flavor. They taste really good. So if you saw my latest video on my Thrive Market favorites, you would know I am in my popcorn era right now. I love popcorn. So I was excited when I saw that Trader Joe's came out with two new flavors of popcorn. One is salty, one is sweet. So let's give them a try. Let's start with the sweet because I'm usually not like a super sweet popcorn person. Like kettle corn is usually the sweetest I'll go. This is the chocolatey drizzled strawberry kettle popcorn. The bag just looks so appetizing. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. This is good. It's definitely on the sweet side. I would say it's appropriately sweet. It has that dried strawberry taste. The chocolate isn't overpowering. As you can see, it's not like super coated, but each piece is perfectly coated. This is a good one. I like this a lot. This is a hit. I'm glad we got another win in this video. I was worried everything was just okay. Next up, we have the Pant Popcorn. I hope I'm saying that right. I've never heard of that word before. It is seasoned with nutritional yeast, onion, sea salt, and garlic. So from the way that sounds, I was excited to try this. I love nutritional yeast and garlic and onion and all of that good stuff. Let's give it a try. Okay, so it smells like popcorn. Can't really place it. Let's see. Okay, they do look like they're seasoned with nutritional yeast. They're like a little yellow. I like it. I feel like this is the type of popcorn, the more I eat it, the more I will want to eat it. I do taste the nutritional yeast. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. Like my husband, for instance, he does not like the taste of nutritional yeast. I love it. I find it very addictive, like that umami flavor that you just like want to keep eating. So I like that this popcorn is not super salty. I can imagine myself starting to snack on this and then just like continue to eat it until it's gone. Love the texture, love the flavor. Both are great in their own unique ways. So now that my appetite is officially spoiled by all the treats that I just tried, let's jump into the real food. So this is a new frozen pasta. I am so excited to try this because I love pasta carbonara. This is the spaghetti carbonara, spaghetti in a creamy sauce with uncured pancetta, grana padano, and pecorino romano cheeses. It's a product of Italy. I just threw this on my stovetop behind me and it is done. It looks like the same noodles. I actually have them here. It looks like it's made from the noodles, like these no boil noodles. That's what they look like. They don't look like they are frozen or dried. It looks like they're fresh little noodle pods. And then you just cook it over the sauce until it's all defrosted and mixed together. So let's give it a try. All right, here it is. So I'm pretty spoiled. My husband makes an amazing homemade pasta carbonara, but this is very convenient and it smells delicious. So let's see if it stands up against that. So this definitely has a delicious cheesy flavor. I think the pasta is perfect texture. It's delicious for a frozen pasta. I'd probably add a little bit of black pepper, maybe some frozen peas, and more either bacon or pancetta because they're pretty light on the pancetta, like a few pieces in the whole bag. But for the sauce, it is delicious. Really good flavor. And this was so easy to put together. You literally just throw it on the stovetop and call it a day. So I would say this one's a win in my book. Nothing beats my husband's homemade, but it was definitely a nice try. All right, so let's try that breakfast bake with the cheddar cheese and chicken sausage. This looks really good. I let it cool for a little bit and it's like supposed to be kind of a pudding type situation. So let's give it a try. It definitely seems crispy. Oh gosh, I'm kind of nervous. It seems kind of eggy. Okay. It is eggy, but I don't hate it. I think the crispiness on top pairs well with like the bready egginess of the actual pudding itself. So yeah, this one's good. I would give this a try. Okay, last but not least, we have the spicy meat pizza. I will be honest, I'm at the end of my taste test. I am full, but let's give it the full try. I have a little piece here. The rest of the pizza is behind me on the stovetop. So let's try it. One of these meats has like a smokiness to it. I like it. I feel like it's spicy, but it's appropriately spicy. Let's give the crust a taste, because the crust definitely got more crispy. Yeah, crust is definitely on the crispy side. Doesn't have a lot of flavor, but it's totally fine. It is definitely sufficient and reminds me a lot of the meat pizzas that you can get at pizza chains in the area. So before I go, there are two items that I did not pick up that are new and very noteworthy. A lot of people are talking about them and they're very excited about them. The first one is the vanilla lip mask. So I am not the biggest fan of Trader Joe's lip masks and I just picked up the berry and chocolate one. So I was sufficient on my lip mask, but I did want to call that out because I do know this is another dupe for a very popular Laneige one that I really do like. So I bet the vanilla one is super nice. I just don't love the texture of the Trader Joe's ones myself, but it is super affordable. So wanted to let you know that that came out. Also, something I'm thinking about picking up, but my Trader Joe's just has not gotten yet, are the mini tote bags. So I've seen this all over my Instagram. People are going nuts over these mini tote bags. And I love the tote bags from Trader Joe's. I think it's so fun that they have such a wide variety of tote bags. Can you please let me know what you use these mini ones for? Because I feel like it's too small to use for your groceries. Everyone's going nuts over them. They come in 4 different colors, but for me, I'm like, what would I use this for? As a purse? Like, that's cool. I like the look. I like repping Trader Joe's, but everyone seems to be going crazy for it, and I just don't fully get it. So please share with me down below, and then maybe I'd consider picking it up when I see it at my Trader Joe's. But that concludes everything for the month of March. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what your favorite new item is. And if you disagree with me, I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.